Yo, this is Dova Blackhat Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
They wouldn't want to be on the other end.
It is finished then. I sensed the man known as Crantius Coulter was no longer among the living. Just as I can hear the echoes of pleasure from this building's second floor, I can hear the dying voice of a man who cared for nothing but the flesh. It has already begun. I have relieved Trisha of her duty as battlemaster. Her strategy consisted of sending a large force to retake Pazarath. That will no longer be necessary. Instead, I am sending 3 strike teams to enter the fort from 2 different locations. The first team is yours, and the same that accompanied you to retrieve the intelligence reports. The second consists of highly trained sirens that I hope to leave permanently stationed at the fort after it is retaken. The third team may be of interest to you. It is composed of 2 sirens, Kalisa and her newest student, Kaja. I have ordered that she take a personal leave until this mission is complete. Given her protests and anger, I'm afraid she will not be coming back. It is unfortunate that the best strategist this order has ever known will be the first to leave the Sirens. Our scouts report that she was last seen crossing the border into Cyrodiil, perhaps to return to her old home in Bruma. Yes, with 2 other teams assisting you, this mission will be less troublesome than you may be accustomed to on your spare time. Trisha's plan would have cost us many sirens to achieve victory. We need not take such risks. However, the threat to my sirens is still there. Your strength is that of 100 warriors. You are their replacement, and as such you will be the sirens' guardian during this battle. The majority will be heroes of Nirn as usual, along with several Project Purity assassins. You will most likely encounter a new enemy there as well, Project Purity Vanguards. These Vanguards are altered beasts that were once man. Their armors have fused with their skin. Expect them to be wielders of both magic and sword. Aside from their soldiers, you should expect a high-ranking Purity officer at Pazarath, Vincentius. He is an old, frightened man that should easily be disposed of if you are the first to encounter him. Also, if your reports of the incident near Snowvale Sanctum are true, then you should expect Bosca to be guarding Vincentius. If I may ask, how did you allow Bosca to escape your encounter? That is understandable. Hope that it does not occur again. Killing Bosca now would guarantee the destabilization of the heroes and destroy Purity's greatest weapon. There is one last thing you should know before I allow you to leave for Pazarath. Something very important that you must heed. There is a grotto atop Fort Pazarath. Vincentius will surely be near that area, given its symbolic importance to purity. In that grotto is a shrine dedicated to a spirit that perished there 200 years ago fighting an infant version of purity. The spirit is a master of deceit. Her trickery has no bounds. She is a being that has no place in this world. She calls herself Serenity. That is true, but she follows the agenda of a caste of hypocrites and maniacs that make the Daedric Lord Sheogorath's realm seem tame in comparison. Serenity's master was a malevolent goddess. Her realm is shunned by all who have had the misfortune of meeting her. Even now, the anomalies that she carelessly unleashed upon the world during the Oblivion Crisis linger to this day. Thankfully, they are contained within Cyrodiil and pose us no inconvenience. The Pinder family has encountered her clan periodically throughout the years. Her interfering presence has only diminished with Marcus's birth. Marcus was wise in keeping Serenity's true nature a secret from the rest of the Sirens. The grotto was normally sanctioned off for security purposes when we still controlled it. The Sirens would not have been comfortable knowing that the being of love and peace, as they were led to believe, was actually a vengeful spirit guarding their roof. All of that should be reason enough for you, Commander, to not believe in Serenity's lies, no matter how shocking or appealing they may be to believe. It is time for you to go. The Golden Maidens and I will continue our battle meditation, so our concentrated energy may flow through your sirens during combat. The fall of Fort Pazarath will mark the beginning of the end for Project Purity. When you return victoriously, I will make my long-awaited speech to all of Serenity's sirens in the armory. Now go and fight with honor. I will be watching over you.
If loving you was a crime, I'd be guilty as charged.
Don't worry, we have your back.
Just like old times, eh? Yeah, but it was a big, memorable one when we got to the bridge. This one is going to be 10 times as bad.
Hey, thought you might be needing this. It's going to get nasty in there. Good luck.
If I'd had known Mutari's plan, I would have warned you. I'm sorry. Repulsive is all I can say. Freya used you, and walks with grace for her personal agenda, whatever that may have been. And the one before that was just as bad. Freya's interference placed you and Alare in great danger. You were fortunate to have gotten out of that ambush alive. Trisha's plan involved more brute force, which may have been just as bad. But this one relies on entirely one person. You. Kasha joining us on this mission is completely unexpected, and something that Marcus would never have approved of. Especially since she won't be under your personal protection. Unless you believe in giving Kasha moral support, there is nothing. Her life is in the hands of Kalissa's team. Kalissa strongly believes in the protection of the Pinder family. She shares the same sentiments as we do. Aside from you, there is no better guardian for Kasha. We can trust her. Go ahead. We have some time before the other two teams arrive. We weren't at the palace when it happened. Melody only mentioned it in passing when she relayed Matari's orders. Besides the Golden Maidens, it seems no one was present when Trisha was relieved. What I think doesn't need to be said. You already know. I see it too. Be on guard. There is nothing we can do to take back what we said in the past. That would not make Command happy. That's an extreme accusation, and something you shouldn't bring up around the others. Killing is not out of the norm for the Maidens, but to kill one of their own is unheard of. Only Freya could be so callous. Which makes the implications even more disturbing. If I find out anything, I'll let you know. Trisha was a friend, and someone we could trust. Serenity Sirens needed her. There is one other thing we need to discuss. Serenity. Melody told us the same thing
Tales of
Matari told
Serana
you.
and her
This
charming
being is
death
not as
assassin.
good-natured as
I'd
the rest
actually
of
want
you.
to read that.
I know you want to speak to her. Serenity is a holy matron. A group that has remained elusive and unknown to every siren since our order was founded by Marcus. He never told us who or what she was, only that she was a being of pure love. Our leaders sure liked to keep their secrets. So much that I've been given strict orders to prevent you from entering the Forbidden Grotto, where her spirit rests. I'm choosing to belay that order. Whether or not Serenity is as dangerous as Command is now making her out to be, she has the answers that you and I are looking for. It took some convincing, but they've agreed to accidentally ignore any attempts you make in getting to Serenity's shrine. Still, you shouldn't make it so obvious. I'm not sure if the other teams have been given the same order. In the middle of the battle, I suggest you and Kasha get to the second floor and make your way to the shrine. Things are changing back at the palace. I suspect Matari is about to make a bold move. The pieces are all aligned. Marcus is dead, and our battle master is gone. The only people left standing that control the future of Serenity Sirens are Freya, the Golden Maidens, and Matari. She may as well have been our leader, ever since Marcus began drifting away. She announced that she was our official leader to you. She's about to announce it to the rest of us. Look, they're here.
Wow. I still can't imagine that we set foot in a snow elf enclave. The Forgotten Vale was amazing.
You believe what they're making me do? That's the plan, but I wish I was on your team. I know. That's why I promise I won't do anything crazy. So don't worry about me, okay?
We're ready to move at the commander's order.
I wasn't expecting a team of assassins.
They've been attached to this mission at the last minute.
Kalisa told me that there might be. Do you think I might find my mother?
Our plan is to enter the fort.
Maybe I'll know just by looking at her.
Your team
Or maybe
is
some of the
enter from the back.
bodies will have something that can help identify her.
Likely. But there is a master control within the reservoir that would lower them. When they're
Thank you.
down,
Just
you can
don't jeopardize
circle
your team
around
by
the
doing
back
so.
perimeter and
We should get back with our teams. I think we're heading out soon.
Regroup at the staircase.
I'll see you after we win, okay?
Then we terminate Vicentius and Boss.
Hey, don't sniff me too much.
We'll need to
All
make
right.
adjustments as we go if something goes wrong.
Ready then?
Ready. Stay safe, Kalisa.
As soon as you board your boat, the rest of us will follow suit. Don't really have much of an opinion. I felt more connected to Marcus. I appreciated his openness and I understood why he wasn't our full-time leader. He had a family to raise. Matari prefers working behind the scenes and wants to get away from a centralized leadership. Yet all the young sirens are in love with her. Strange, isn't it? Loving someone you hardly ever see. I wish he was still alive so he can see the end of the enemy that has been hurting his family for generations. When the last purity member falls, I will be thinking of him. Fight as one and we will prevail.
Board our boat when you're equipped and ready. This is it. There's no telling what we'll find once we're inside. No. All of us have always been stationed at Euphoria. However, Samantha has been studying old logs and gathering descriptions from those who have, so she will serve as our guide. From this point on, you're in charge of this team. Give us our orders and we will carry them out. You may want to talk to the others for advice. When you're ready, let me know so we can go through the door. Time. Gather your best gear before we move on.
I've studied the layout of Pazaroth for days. I'll know what's around every corner. Purity built it to safeguard their history 200 years ago. They abandoned it, we found it, and now they have it again. Our turn. No one in Serenity Sirens has ever been allowed to enter the grotto, so I have no idea what you'll find up there. The scouts reported they were on their way here a week ago. None of us have fought one yet, but they were used during Purity's battle with the Pinders in High Rock almost 100 years ago. We know they're tough to take down and have a range of destruction spells, and they're tall, very tall.
Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell. You'd fit right in. I'm kidding.
If you need any potions when we're inside, let me know. I brought several spare bottles just for you. They may not seem very effective, but yes, they will. It's what they've been trained to do all of their lives. They follow their orders without hesitation or protest.
Are you ready? Malene, open that door.
On it. This thing better not explode in my face.
I emptied out most of the powder when we found it. There's just enough in there to break the lock. Trust me.
It's set. Everyone stand back.
Holy! There goes our element of surprise.
As if we ever had it. That also doubles the signal for the other teams to attack.
This is it! Everyone go!
That's your best, huh? You're out there.
Say your prayers. Done and done.
Those blue crystals aren't natural. They're the work of a mage. Like Vincentius. He's a high-ranking member of Project Purity, and master of conjuration. We believe he's the one who organized the attack. Don't know how, but the intel we're getting about him is coming from the top, not the scouts. They're as hard as metal. It would take hours for us to cut through just one. We'll need to go around so we can regroup with the other teams.
See those vandals?
Is someone there? Fus Roda! Ow! Ah! Worse than you. Point to us.
We'll need to have someone go into the reservoir and activate the master override to lower all the gates. I brought several water-breathing potions. Which one of us should go? Understood. Here, take these 2 potions of water-breathing. It's very easy to get lost in the reservoir. Use them only when you need them most. As soon as you lower the gates, we'll regroup with the other teams.
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Not like
Victory is yours! I submit! Good enough.
Oh gods, they got Kalisa. They got her. I don't know. She was right behind me. Where? Where are we going? From Serenity? But they closed off the grotto. We aren't allowed. Okay.
Ruda!
Now's your chance. Protect Kasha and get to the upper floors. The rest of us will fight off any additional reinforcements.
Going to cry now. You dare fight a Dustmer? Failed, Vincentius. I told you he wouldn't be easy to kill.
No matter. Fate isn't so kind to those that have fulfilled their destiny as foretold by the Elder Scrolls. All it takes is the right circumstance for him to fall. We will kill him.
And you'll be doing it without my heroes.
Consider our actions retribution for your incompetence at Jonestead.
I wasn't aware that he was more than just a guardian that Marcus had hired.
But you did, when you met him outside Snowvale Sanctum. Your admiration for this man has proven you to be an incapable leader. Thus I am denying your request to transport a cargo from the island to Innocence.
You deny the one thing that can defend your home and defeat the Sirens? How does that make you any better than I?
Simple. We actually have a plan. Our alchemists have made a breakthrough in our project. It's only a matter of time before we reveal it to you. And when we do, you'll be given the opportunity to use it.
And if I don't want any part in your plan, what happens?
Then your request stays denied.
Fine, but it better be good.
Believe me, Commander, it will be. Now, shouldn't you be fighting alongside your warriors?
What warriors? They're all dead. I'm leaving.
What? But you can't. He's on his way up here.
I have no stake here. Your purity assassins mean nothing to me. Enjoy yourself, Vincentius.
Cowardly piece of filth! You too! Guard the door! It's him! Man! Attack! See, the victims of a cause gone too far, or the sacrifices that the world demands.
How can you do this? You're a monster!
I wasn't talking to you. Tell me, Commander. Make me understand your point of view. What do you want? The truth is infinite. To grasp it is to lose yourself to the darkness and to know that everything that you see happening before you is a lie. I don't know what you hope to gain, but so be it. Ask. Consider it mercy killings, if you will. This is war. They fight for the enemy, they die. There is no easier way around the issue. To turn them against their mistress is something that would require time, and time is a dying commodity. You bring that up for good reason. It seems like another attack on the Pinder family, but it is so much more. We're done with the master plan of slowly prodding the beast until it bites back. That was done decades ago. Marcus' death was a statement, the first of many. Brutality against who? The Sirens or... Disgusting to look at, yes. But their bodies had to be burned to ensure that they can't be used for more nefarious purposes. They wouldn't have suffered as long as they surrendered. Unfortunately, none of them did. We had no choice. Not anymore. I'm sorry, child. You are among the Sirens now. Like them, it's too late for you. She could have died in peace with us, Commander. There was no need to drag her into war. Asked in ignorance. The two of you so foolish to get involved in something that has escalated past a rivalry between two clans. This war is no longer about the Pinders. Capturing Pazaroth was our moment of glory and a symbolic moment of defiance. There is something poetic about returning to the home where we first tasted defeat. And we know that to truly touch Matari's mind, you must be poetic with your victories. Notice, every single Purity member that you killed on your way here knew that this would be their grave. We knew that there was no way we could possibly hold on to this fort for so long. What we believed could be achieved here was to kill as many Sirens as possible, until you appeared in the war. So, how many Sirens died today? Strange and convenient. When faced against incredible odds, only one person dies. And did she happen to bear any signs of skepticism towards the Sirens? She weaves a tapestry of illusion around you. Every Siren is essential to this mission because you are present. All except one that no matter how hard you tried, you could not say. You don't need to ask me that. You know the answer yourself. They fight because they know we're right, and you're wrong. The truth? Can you? Who do you think you are? A scholar? A priest? A king? A warrior? A god? All men and women of all walks of life have tried to understand the truth. Glimpsing into the fold of an Elder Scroll pales in comparison to what we know. To know the truth is to lose yourself to the void. Your mind would not survive. You are beyond help. You're stuck in this narrow belief. You think that what you're fighting, this Matari, can be won by physical strength or verbal threats. Words cannot sway her. Knowledge will not scare her. Only defiance. That is what we're doing. A crude way of putting it, but yes, that is exactly what it is. But it is the only way. To die free is far better than to be playthings for sick and maniacal purposes. At least that way, the beast can die. There is no reason to live if you can't fight bliss. And for her, bliss is the only reason she can't exist. There is no easy answer. Men have tried to understand since the beginning. All have gone either insane or believed themselves to be gods. What's the difference? The being that chose to attack us rather than guide us out of madness. You have learned more from me than you can from her. She chooses who she speaks to. She hasn't said a word to me. A sign that she is still as emotional as the rest of her clan. She has learned nothing in the time she has spent in solitude. If you want to sift through a disregard for lesser beings, be my guest. It's obvious one of her kind has already spoken to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have stopped to ask me questions about Matari. I die. You won the battle today by your presence alone. A shame, since Bezeroth could have been the site of two major defeats for the Sirens. Instead, it was a victory won by a pitiful, dull display of swords and shields. Don't you grow tired of it? The killing? Then let us be the ones to do it. We will be the last. There is no point in fighting. You've already won. Thank you. Into the darkness I go in peace. I am used to it by now.
There she is, Serenity.
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. and hit the bell icon. See you all on the next video. Enjoy life.
Is
And stay.
walk with the All-Maker.